Hang on, I need to check albino black sheep.
TX Mafia. I'm tossing out some names that you've never heard, but someone out there has heard before.
You're the man now, dog.
RateMyCamelToe.com. I visited Pornhub years before it became the actual central aggregate for porn on the internet.
I remember Bang Bros.
I don't think there's any other old ass porn websites I saw back in the day. Not that I can think of off the top of my head. There's a lot of weird, dumb bullshit back in the day.
There was a real charm to the internet being decentralized.
Yeah, you had to dig for some shit, and they were hosted on some really terrible web players.
In a time where you were allowed to go on more than 4 websites total.
Yep.
And where you could actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Where if you wanted to actually personalize your website, whatever website you're on, you would have to hard learn HTML.
Yep.
I learned HTML to configure my MySpace.
Linked, plan a low volume, absolutely. Hang on a sec. Wait, I know this one. Fuck, I've seen clips of this one before too. What?
Okay, you're gonna have to beat that one, but
I've heard that clip before too. That's the worst part. I think there's another clip from that same hentai where literally the guy goes, you're awfully understanding for someone who just got raped. Literally same one.
Now, for some reason, whenever someone mentions dubbed hentai and it's anything that isn't a Bible Black, the first thing that always springs to mind is Lover-in-Law.
That's a dub.
Yep.
Damn, I've been going down one a lot recently, and that I didn't even know that as a dub. Jesus. That feels like
if it has a Western porn parody name, it has a dub.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Also, most of those are dubbed in New York.
Yeah.
By both old and new 4K media.
Yeah, I'm not. I could not watch hentai in dubs these days. No, thank you.
Yeah, no, that's
deeply uncomfortable.
No, that one where I heard Steve Staley and Wendy Lee was the time where I decided once was enough. I cannot watch at the time Naruto anymore like that.
Yeah.
If I kept hearing that, because like I see Neji. Neji was a character at the time.
Oh, dog, not just that, but like, A, you know these people, and you probably met them before. B, the line deliveries are horrible. C, it's an uncanny valley of listening to professional voice actors do fucking porn. No, I couldn't do that, dog. No, that's not me. No, thank you.
The other problem is, in California, there's a good chance that most of these people are already over the age of 40.
Yeah.
There are still modern hentai dubs being made on the New York end by current Yu-Gi-Oh actors that are like 25.
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh, man.
Meeting someone that's younger than me and having that thought be in the back of my mind while getting something signed or shaking their hand or something, it's like, I can never look at you the same way again. So I will never.
That's one huge turnoff for me for ever trying.
Giddy Media, exactly. Media Blasters.
All of those fuck, right.
In the New York area.
Yeah, I've heard them before, but I've been seeing credits for them too. I have 2 funny stories about that. Not directly related to this, but one, this is exactly why I can never in good faith go. It's like if you were to stumble upon like woman friends OnlyFans. It's like, oh no, that's them, and you just can't bring yourself to do it. You could if you're a freak, but most normal people, it's like I can't view them in that light. No. And also,
you ever meet that type of, I think they call themselves models in person? It's like you're just looking at them with X-ray vision all the time.
Not even just that, like. Genuinely, I sometimes get paranoid if I go on a porn website and I see an ex-girlfriend on there, and I'm just like, what would that day be like? And I'll just be like, I'm gonna fucking crumble, not because it's them, but it's because of the fact that I know them personally, and it's gonna be so uncomfortable.
There was a time 9-10 years ago where I saw Because there's a subset of porn that's just people flashing in public, or
Yeah.
flashing with being like, "Hey, this person 8 feet away from me."
Yeah.
One of those that I saw was inside Fashion Square Mall.
Holy shit!
And it just gave me the thought that I could be in Fashion Square Mall and that could be happening 8 feet away from me.
Yeah.
And I could be on video and not know that that was happening.
Dog, Jesus, yeah.
Being in a public space. Because some of those are, hey, we went into Barnes and Nobles and did it.
Okay, so Alex, I know you just said the thing about nude professor and everything, and I know you had to do a modeling class before. So here's the thing that I don't really talk about because I don't care that much. Taylor did modeling in nude for ASU a couple of times for art students. Do I care? No, I don't fucking care. Whatever. It's for an art class. The trick is separating if it's not sexual.
The art from the artist.
The art from the artist. Truly, as you see them, they're naked. No, it's for me, it's not even so much the fact that it's seeing them naked. I've seen friends' dicks before. I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
It's a big difference between seeing it in a different setting versus if it's actually sexual. Do you know what I mean?
Listen, we ever get the chance to take that magical vacation to Japan, we go in the onsen. I'm gonna see your dick.
Yeah, there is always that chance.
Yeah, no, it's just you have to keep thoughts separated in your head.
Yeah, it is exactly that. So it's for that reason, like, even if, like, seeing it, like, is one, I guess circling back to the whole voice acting thing. Like, it's one thing to, like, hear someone, like, do porn. It's another to meet them in person and be like, hi, oh, you did sexual moans and voices that one time. Oh, that's a little uncomfortable.
Okay, I need to talk about... There's a lot of things you do and say not really thinking about it, and then you think about them 10 years later, and it's like, that's so embarrassing. I made an idiot of myself. Why did I do that?
That's me every waking moment of my life.
So the first time that I met...
Oh, no.
The first time that I met Christina Vee at a convention...
Oh, fuck.
Was 2012, and she was there with Lauren Landa, the voice of Lychee.
I'm recoiling so hard right now.
And they were talking about recording for the then most recent Blaze Blue. And she was talking about one of the Murakuma units, and she was saying something to the effect of, yeah, it was weird. All of the lions and battle grunts and that were oddly sexual. And that's in a panel. That's in front of a crowd. And I was real stupid at the time. I think I might have actually been 17. I made a joke to the effect of to the person who was sitting next to me. I think it was Tommy, was, hey, you need to let me borrow that game. And that got a giggle out of the crowd. And I'm like, hey, I did a funny. And then it's like, I put a target on my back for if I actually get to their table.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, hey, this person in front of me, they're thinking about me sexually. All the time now.
Yeah, that's a thought that can't escape your mind.
That person's thinks that I'm thinking that the whole time.
Yeah.
Like,
one of those things too where like you'll beat yourself over something stupid you did like 10 20 years ago, and you know for a fact they don't remember you did that whatsoever, but you do, and it just haunts you.
So I'm not going to get into the details of this at all, but one of those that haunts me is, and you might remember this, the first time I met him too, I asked Kyle Bear to do a clip for me.
Yeah?
You remember what that was?
No.
Okay, I'll tell you later then.
Okay.
Because the first time I thought about that several years later, I'm like, deleting that immediately.
Yeah. This has been a great therapy session.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Oh, I don't remember what fucking battle we're on right now. I think we're on the third or fourth one right now.
4, I think.
Yeah, okay.
All over already. Take fall damage. Oh yeah, something separate art from the artist. It's okay that that this artist I like molested all those girls. He does a good acting. I like his acting.
Ikaku's not even on the screen right now. What?
I have no idea what that is supposed to do. I think it's supposed to be some sort of a grab.
Actual fear of clothing. It was like prosopagnosia. What was what? Okay, I know that was he posted a lot. Okay, so Alex mentioned,
nose,
yeah, he saw a nude model, and then they went to the back of the had clothes on, and he was apparently was very shaken by that. How?
What?
I don't know.
What on earth are you talking about?
I don't know. I cannot recognize the model as dressed. Skill issue.
Okay, so that was a lot easier the second time. No, I sort of get that. You see someone in one manner of dress, and you see them any differently, and they look like an alien to you.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. This is okay. Man, I'm about to say something that's gonna put a weird fucking context given the fact that I'm married. But I know people who do this. People who you're familiar with the term unicorns, right? In terms of relationships.
I believe so.
Why'd you have to come right up here during when I brought up this talking point? Ooh, nice.
You mentioned that.
Okay, so we're talking about this is a bit of a one. So, Alex, you might be familiar with the term unicorn in terms of polyamorous relationships. So, there's a thing with poly people is that when they want to bring in a third partner or more, they don't do it with people they know, because if it's someone they know, that's gonna permanently change the way they interact, like from then on out. Now, of course, I should mention, I'm only speaking from people I've heard this from. I should mention this. Asking for a friend. But, no, Alex, the whole thing of, yeah, okay, so, not being able to register, having seen a nude ball and then seeing them clothed, I get it a little bit, but here's the thing, that's why it's exactly similar to, like, people that do shit in, like, poly relationships, where they bring in a, quote, unicorn, which is a term for someone they meet that's, like, they don't know in, like, a different place, like a bar or something. I can see it a little bit, but, skill issue. Again, if it's not a sexual thing, then you really should not care. Get, Yaraku, sir. The way you're half in frame with that look on your face, I should be glad I can't read Japanese. Maybe I should be glad I stopped taking those lessons on, Duolingo.
He wants to get in on the girls' party.
I guess so. It's not even like a drinking party because Orihime's here. And Yachiru.
Banned for sexual content. You talked about sexual stuff in front of a 15-year-old.
Yep.
It's okay. She's 28 now.
Yeah. Orihime is 28 now after the time skip.
Epilogue.
You're
not there yet.
Don't worry, I'm still waiting for Lily to actually.
You guys need to watch part 2 of the dub.
Yep, true. Don't worry, I'm still waiting for Lily and Tekken to be over the age of 17 now, because she was brought into the games in fucking 2007.
See, now actually, no, you don't, because if they're gonna age up characters again, that means she's gonna be 40, and that means she's not gonna be allowed to be playable anymore.
Right? Because the Christmas cake strikes again. In 2007. And in the literal near 20 years since Tekken 5 DR came out, she has aged up 1 year. Wild shit.
Yep.
Catalina is how old? Oh, if you're talking about chick from 7, probably 24. I know she looks like she's in her 30s, but knowing the track record before Lydia came out, probably 23. Honestly, she looks like she's an actual MILF and like over the age of like 30 or 40. Probably low 20s. We grade on a heavy curve with Japanese media.
Bamco was really funny because I don't know if that's a Harada thing specifically, because he also did that for Soul Calibur, but you also slide a couple of doors over to Idolmaster. They're like, yeah, we have idols that are 31 and probably the sexiest woman you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And still dancing, no problem.
No, the funny.
But it's like if you're in Tekken, you can't be over the age of 22, otherwise you're dead.
We've been over this so many times before, but it's always worth bearing the fact that technically Nina is the oldest one there, but she was cryo-frozen for 20 years, so she can literally just be brought into Tekken 3 from 2. Not joking.
And then also they did the same thing to Anna, but they didn't put a baby in Anna.
Yeah. This is Tekken.
What I'm learning...
Tekken's good.
What I'm learning is apparently there are no good Fallout games because the only good Fallout game wasn't made by the people that made Fallout, so it doesn't count as a Fallout game.
Correct. Your assessment is accurate, sir.
So Bethesda has literally never made a good game on their own that wasn't just from people they bought.
Fallout 3 is good, but for its time. Oblivion is good. Morrowind was very good. Aged not very well, though. Skyrim is good, but needed what was really good with fan content. Excuse me. But yeah, then Fallout 76 was not good, and then Fallout in Space was, aka Starfield, is still not good. Yeah.
Hey, you got that PS5 upgrade for Fallout 4. You gonna play it?
No. Because here's the secret. I played it a couple months ago. I think you saw it. It was so fucking boring, dude. Oh my god, I fucking miss New Vegas so much.
So what you're saying is it's a Western game. Inherently boring.
Yes. No. Okay, cool. Kyoraku still has the tornadoes, at least.
Which is to say he'll have that forever until we give him his real power with the shadows.
Yep, exactly. I do love how we have such a high resolution PNG of that manga cover, by the way. Manga, right? J think something?
B-Jump.
B-Jump, yeah.
That's the magazine where you get your Yu-Gi-Oh! And your Vanguard cards promo monthly.
Alex, fun fact, Doom is not made in-house at Bethesda. They only publish it. It's made by ZeniMax still. Wait. id, right. Sorry.
id Softworks.
ZeniMax is someone else.
They're the parent company.
Right. Orihime, it's passive regeneration. Not bad.
That's what her default special attack is.
And it's healing the partner, too. I like to mention that. Fucking sick. Yes, we are in fact live and doing Let's Play right now.
Get out.
Yeah, indeed.
That's also why we have microphones in front of our face.
And why we're still going. Actually, we probably are due for a break after this story mode, though.
Yeah.
It is getting a little toasty up here. Okay.
What a lovely intermission.
No kidding. My wife literally walking into the room as soon as I start discussing poly relationships.
Made me feel like a stone falling down the river. Even make their best titles. Didn't make any of their titles.
Nope.
Ugh.
Is there anything else about this game I could possibly bring up right now? Actually, yeah, it's still one of those games where, unfortunately, I was trying to do some research through Google, and I was just not getting any good results whatsoever. Although, I will say, if you go to GameFAQs' page for this right now, under the cheat section, you will still find an entry for White Ichigo as Ogichi.
You know, it's the fuckedest thing when you look up some of these Japan-only PS2 games on GameFAQs, and you see that, oh, they only actually have, like, 6 boards, whereas you look up any other game that has, like, 350.
Yep.
Oh boy, this really did come and go in a flash.
Oh, yeah.
And for some of these other Bleach PS2 games, all of their boards are just memes. Memes from the year 2006.
Someone from 16 years ago tried making a tier list for this game on GameFAQs.
I'm listening.
S plus Aizen,
Sure.
S Byakuya Kenpachi, Hitagaya, Ichigo.
Nah.
Ichigo parentheses Bleach. Yes, because I was going to confuse him with the Ichigo from Naruto.
Bleached Ichigo is correct.
Yes, John Bleach is correct in this instance. A plus Grimjaw Ukiorgin, who we have not seen yet, actually. That's kind of odd. Huh.
Yeah.
A, Kyoraku, Kurosuchi, Yamamoto, Tosin Chiji, and just down from there. This is a very red draft of someone who made tier lists up with their friends, and well, I guess we can't immediately disprove them, so that's something.
Did tier list culture exist in 2008?
Probably. I mean, trying to ascertain what is the best in a given game has been around for as long as, like, at least Street Fighter 2's existed. so there is that. But as far as like,
oh god, and it would have been in that grid format, no less. That hideous, useless grid format.
It'd be hard to do that when the internet barely existed back in 1992. I said Street Fighter 2.
No, I meant about when I was talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, this is just all GameFAQs sports back in the day. Before even the grid was available. I think 2013, something like that. Very rough times. I only remember the grid from like the fucking early days of Tekken 7, honestly.
I remember that from Persona 4 Arena and Marvel 3 Ultimate. And Street Cross Tech.
Yep. Where's it had? That was already out though. Damn. All right, let's see here. Just to be funny, but okay. Oh wait, hello. Oh no, this is the first game. Okay, I was looking around trying to go through GameFAQs and not quite working, and I'm getting assaulted by ads again.
Fucking pig states.
Oh boy, we're back here again. There's been more and more sentiment going around these days of trying to browsing the internet is just like the worst thing ever these days. Between AI generated articles, being assaulted by ads at all given times, and even Google not working anymore because a lot of it's just faff now.
And see, that's why you have to start no matter what with ad block. It's no longer even optional, it is required.
I would love to, but this is mobile. I don't think ad block is on mobile.
You can get versions of it where it's like, hey, this is Chrome, but with AdBlock pre-installed, entirely separate app.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, well, yeah, here it is. Ogichi for under Bleach Blade Battle Second.
Yep. That's the
really
flavor.
Takes it back.
Just like Mom used to make.
Right? This isn't your dad's anime. Actually, no, this would line up with that now.
Yet now it is.
Yeah, now it is.
Yeah, truly, just like Mom used to make. He has the water tornadoes with the lightning effects.
Yep, because we had nothing else to work with at the time. Even
because the name of his Zanpakuto has the water kanji in it, I think.
Yeah, that was roughly it.
Or no, it's all water become my shield, all lightning become my blade. Or something like that, anyway.
Well, it's worth. I would say overall the games for Bleach back in the day, they did a fairly good job of trying to ascertain any sort of usable moveset out of that. Even though they literally had to make it all up.
They're pretty inventive.
Oh yeah, Alex, it's especially bad if you look for specific anime characters on the Google Images because everything is just AI generated results now.
Well, I've just been doing this wrong. The entire course of this stage is just survival. The timer is counting down, not counting up. Every other stage, the timer is ticking up.
And, you know, Yororichi's transformation here is kind of accurate, actually, to the whole Thunder God thing later on, too. With the random lightning drops going on.
Yeah.
Fun. Blade Battlers the second predicted it. Funny that.
There we go.
Hopefully they had the win via HP win as well. Okay, good.
Just survival.
Would have fucking lost if that was the case. Took like 2 weeks just to get my website to appear in Google at all. That's how bad it is. Oh, dude, it's all based on engagement and viewership. It's wretched.
So it's SEO bullshit, but literally the first 8 links on Google, if you're not using AdBlock, is literally just paid ads.
Yes.
Here's my paid virus that I got to the top of Google. Get past those, and then you find the actual results. You turn on AdBlock, it just skips those and gives you the real results the first time.
Yeah. Although if you look for, it unfortunately does create a culture of trying to clickbait your way up to the top of it because it's just looking for clicks and engagement, not really looking for substance at all.
Now,
it's really annoying.
You might have heard of this, but a few years back there was a case where, thanks to SEO manipulation, someone managed to get their virus to the top result of Googling OBS.
Yes, that happened to, let's see, some ordinary gamer covered it. I think I heard, hey, Kambachi, haven't seen it yet. I think another, actually, funny enough, I think that might have happened to one of the Evo winners for fucking Tekken 7, funny enough. Yeah, Lil Majin. I think that literally happened to him once. Oof.
Oh boy.
So it's good to know that we had a good run of the internet while we had it, boys.
Like I said, the internet was at its greatest when you actually had to work for it.
Yeah, now if you don't go to the same 5 websites over and over again, you're going to get 12 viruses and Russian bots will take over your account.
Where everything is the exact same format on every website. You can't configure anything your own system. And if you try and go and make your own website, no one will ever find it ever.
The weirdos bitch about it a lot, but I will say that Web 3.0 has really stifled a lot of creativity for viewership, as well as just constant streamlining to make everything compatible with mobile as well. Ugh.
Web 3.0 is just the crypto era.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slash the AI era, I guess. Hey, isn't it great that AI is being put underneath a bus right now?
Yes.
Because they keep losing all these lawsuits in court that say, please, we don't actually make any money. We've never made any money. We've never earned a single penny. If you don't let us literally steal, then we'll never be able to pay back the money we already owe because we've never turned a dime in our life.
Is this what it feels like to be doomer pilled? I really feel like that right now.
That's literally what they're saying in court.
Yeah, I know.
Supreme Court right
now.
No,
I know. Just the vibe right now. I'm just like, man, that's what it feels like for people who complain about the internet's bad these days. But for different reasons. Not because they can just spam slurs on any given website, but because genuinely the user experience has gone so downhill.
Doomer culture is a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Because it's hard not to get enraptured in it.
Simultaneously, you want to avoid at all costs too, because, well, if you start falling down that rabbit hole, you will never be able to escape it, really.
And that's why you need to watch all the anime that I tell you to watch, because I tell you all the time about these shows that make you believe in the power of humanity as a force for good.
Oh, fuck, that was sick.
Instead of everything in reality that makes you feel like we can't die fast enough.
Why do you think I want that's part? Okay, yeah, rewatching JoJo Part 5 has been really nice in that regard too.
Need to show you and Taylor Dr. Stone as soon as possible. You will feel the power of humanity as a force for good every 15 minutes.
It's not that I don't believe you at all. I just don't have time to watch any new shows right now, let alone something that's on the beaten path for YouTube.
That and actually getting them to sit down for a show too.
Yep. I have a hard enough time with that already.
It's okay. Just tie you both to the couch after work.
After the cat unties me after I feed him.
I just make art and sleep to feel empowered when I'm not on nostalgia trips.
Good for you. We all need coping mechanisms. That's not one of the worst ones. Like, I would be depressed. Gotta be careful because depression can make you sleep a lot longer. That's something I've been falling into the trap of recently.
Yeah, I'm feeling that doom posting right now since I saw you get that ad for the fucking Demon Slayer Mario Party game.
Was that what that was?
Yep.
Jesus. Yeah.
Because the old game is like 3 years old. They released a new one 2 weeks ago. That's a Mario Party game. Like,
boy.
Guys, you can't do that anymore. The last one of those that came out that was a real thing was a Naruto game they made on the PS1 in the year 2003.
Ugh.
You can't make a Mario Party game anymore. I'm sorry, One Piece Pirates Carnival in 2005. That one was kind of funny, but still not good. You can't do those anymore.
Yeah.
People that make Mario Party can't even make Mario Party anymore.
It's, quote, not profitable. Listen, if you're not exactly the Naruto Storm games in the early to mid 2010s, and you're not just making anime games. Isn't that right, Namco Bandai? Per your own admissions.
It's okay. They managed to make the best-selling anime game of all time be an MMO.
Yeah.
Tied with an actual hardcore 2D fighter.
Yeah. Man, this whole story mode of Rukia and Byakuya has been a fucking like bit of a downer. I need to go straight up and stretch my legs after this one.
You tell me about it.
Really?
Eat something again too.
Demon Slayer Soul of Storm music. Well, it helps. It's
CyberConnect,
made by CyberConnect too. Yeah.
You're gonna have a hell of a time when you play any of the modern JoJo games.
I'm gonna have a hell of a time when I play Dot Hack eventually. I feel more and more bad for CyberConnect 2 these days. They just cannot shake the indomitable fucking curse of Naruto at all. They just can't make their own thing. They couldn't even make Final Fantasy 7.
And relating CyberConnect 2 to the Doomer posting, need you to play Fuga Melodies of Steel, the game where you're the furry dog girls in the world in a World War II setting. And if you can't win these RPG battles, you have the option to feed one of your dog girls to the soul cannon to instantly win the war.
I just had an out-of-body experience with that explanation. What the fuck?
You can sacrifice one of your playable characters to this to the soul cannon mechanic, where you instantly win whatever your battle you're on, but you lose that character forever.
Wait.
You literally put them in the oven. The power is the cannon that will win the battle immediately.
Oh God, Ultima 7 again. Damn.
Something like that.
I watch Spoonie's Ultima reviews a lot. What can I say? Genuinely really good stuff. Magnum opus. But
maybe the last.
Yeah.
Quite literally the last good thing he put out, because the last one of those came out in 2014.
Yeah. I'm glad he's recovering, though. I'm glad he's in a happy place right now.
Deathly curious to see what the CyberConnect 2 Final Fantasy VII would have looked like. Way more than the final product. I want to know what that would have been. Because they were on that for 3 years before getting pulled off and replaced by Square Enix in-house.
Yeah, no kidding. Boy, if it wasn't already kind of clunky enough sometimes with the Unreal 4, I can only imagine the Gridlock 30 it would have been with CyberConnect 2.
Because I also...
Don't worry about it, though.
No, it's CyberConnect. They would have been on Unreal 3.
Don't worry about it, though, because CyberConnect, there's another game for that they put out that we're going to have to do eventually anyway.
Which JoJo game?
Eyes of Heaven.
Oh, yeah.
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 Don't worry about it. I'll be with you and I'll have drinks. If anything, I'll make it funnier.
Yeah.
Maybe being far enough removed from a stupid anime game will make me less offended by the dumb story and find some charm in it. Who knows? Oh, so don't get me. I'll eventually boot up Oni. Don't worry about it.
Ew. Poor fucking Bungie.
Yeah.
They were a 3-hit wonder, and then they've been failing downwards ever since.
Well, Destiny 1 did pretty well. But I've heard people absolutely despise Destiny 2 after a while.
And then they got eaten by Activision, and then Activision stole all their money, and then Sony bought them, and then Sony has been doing literally everything wrong.
It's just like that with Bob Iger. And then he's gone now. Thank God.
No, the Sony thing is worse than you think, and the people heading Bungie are worse than you can imagine.
Really?
Because it's like, yeah, you need to make this much money in this much amount of time per the terms of our deal. Otherwise, we wholly absorb you into Sony, as opposed to being a pseudo-independent contractor second party. And one of the ways they circumvented that was, hey, we're going to do as many layoffs as we can to keep active until the terms of the contract expire. And the first people that we let go were anyone inside Bungie that was on any sort of diversity initiatives.
Boy. Sony really is...
That wasn't Sony, that was Bungie's internal saying, we're going to cut off every unnecessary limb to last until the contract date expires.
Also, letting go of all of the minorities.
Yep.
From the phrasing of that. Good stuff.
Also, Sony saying, hey, we greenlit... Jim Ryan saying, hey, we greenlit 12 live service games. Hey, Bungie, you've made a couple of those. Look over all of them and tell us which ones are good enough to keep. And then Bungie says, all of these games are terrible. You need to cut all of them.
Oh, no. I fucking hope their marathon game is still on. Damn.
No, not Bungie's games. Bungie has to look over Sony's games that they wanted to make.
Oh.
And then tell them that these games are bad. They're going to fail immediately. You can't run more than 2 of them at the same time because they're going to cannibalize each other. Everyone that will have ever played a live service game already has their 2 or 3 that they're soul-bound to, and they're not going to pick up any others no matter how appealing it looks. The people that have put hundreds, thousands of dollars inside Fortnite aren't going to play anything else.
Yeah, Alex, Bungie really went good. See ya, brown people.
It's the same thing with gacha games. You're either soul-bound to Grand Blue Fantasy or to Fate Grand Order or what have you. You're not going to pick up whatever flavor of the month gacha game comes out because you're already in Fate Grand Order. You're not going to put any time or your money into any other game.
Loki, I wonder about Fate Grand Order's actual player base these days, but that's just a side thing.
Or Bleach Brave Souls, because it's constantly like number 5 on top grossing gacha games.
Yep.
It paid for an anime.
It did, and I contributed to that.
You bought into it?
I bought 1 or 2 characters, yeah. I had to spare money for it. Trick the gacha games is never spend what you're gonna miss. Never do that.
The trick for me with not spending money on gacha games is play a version of those gacha games that you can't give money to because they don't take an American credit card.
Wonderful. I had to put the hard brakes on anyway. Okay, so...
Or play a game that's never going to get released in America.
Also true. Okay, so we are 5 stories into this, and unfortunately, this is taking a little bit long. How deep are we into recording right now? I have not looked at the time.
2 stories left.
Yeah, I guess that's up.
Break and then keep going, or?
Yeah, let's take a really fast 5-ish minute break. Also, hi, Grim John Eisen. Wow, the game that is advertising you guys, we've only gone to.
Yeah,
wow.
they finally remembered they were here.
How about that shit? All right, 5-minute break, then we'll be back. See you, boys.
Bye.